I promise this has never happened to me before. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hello, Brian. Hello, Bells. Hello, Flossie. Hello, Disco. Hello, Bojazz. Hello, Syrinx. Hello, Cray. Sorry. Late to start stream and then even late for... I have 5 minutes. I give myself 5 minutes prior to it. I'm not ready yet. What do you need, Bojazz? Do you need me to stall for an hour? You nailed it. I'll stall for an hour. I'll do nothing but stalling. I'll stall like a plane. I'm nosediving right now. But good morning, noon, afternoon, or evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today? And thank you, Brian. That's very appreciated. So, if it's not obvious to the people who know me, I like to entertain people. I like to make people laugh. The problem is that I also have ADHD, so I tend to get into a strange hyperfocus state. So, if I'm talking to somebody and I get either a verbal cue or a digital written cue that I'm making them laugh, my brain's just like, well, you got to keep going. You got to keep making jokes. You know, you've started this strange little train of comedy. You need to keep going to the, until you reach the station, whatever the station might be. Normally there isn't a station. Eventually the other person is just like, love the conversation, but gotta get going. And I'm like, yup. Or something less flattering, but we'll go with a flattering approach in this particular case. And so today, like, I was supposed to prep for stream, and then someone messaged me, so I messaged them back really quickly, and then they messaged back, and then I wrote just a dumb little joke, and then I noted in their response that there was a little bit of like an indicator that there was a laugh. So that turned into me not prepping for stream until basically like a minute before I was supposed to, hit the go button. So that kind of all went to... And how am I doing? I'm doing all right, Syrinx. I'm tired as frick. I'm very unfocused. I'm having a very hard time with starting the art, but, I'm here. I'm here. I think that's all we can ask for some days. So very on brand then? Basically, Bojazz, basically. Also, aren't you supposed to be having dinner or something right now? Go eat, you goofball. Oh, Will, you're so silly. I mean, this is who I am. This is the life that I live. What's my April Fool's joke today? I don't have one. I don't really partake in the... Just finished assembling some Imperial Scout Troopers. Ooh! Is that for 40k or is that for Star Wars? Star Wars Legion, very nice. And Brian, I don't know. I don't really participate in that stuff because like I am the April Fool's joke. Damn it, Bells, that's so good. I should have gone with that. It's just like, it's me. I'm the joke. Ha ha. Look upon me and laugh. Have yourself a great lurk, Flossie. No, I don't know. I don't participate in it because I don't like tricking people. I normally just do what I normally do. I try to make people laugh whenever I can, There's not a special day for that. It's somewhere I want to go with that. No, I can't remember. Hey, Blue, how's it going? the heck did I want to go with that? I also decided, like, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to drink caffeinated tea. It doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't wake me up or anything. It just makes my brain go a little more... But I forgot that if I drink caffeine, or strong caffeine, especially when I haven't had caffeine in a very long time, like 2 or 3 weeks, it makes me, if I drink it on an empty stomach, I get very dizzy. So I had a fun moment, like about 20 minutes before stream, where it was like, oh dear, oh boy, let's go eat an apple and hope that that helps. So naturally, I made myself a second cup of caffeinated tea, so we're gonna have a good time today, you see. We're going on an adventure, you and I. Bells, you can't throw pillows at me, I'm dizzy. And then I daintily fall out of my chair. Just, Wait, hold on. And then I daintily fall out of my chair. Which button is it again? Is it this? No. Is it this? There's like, I've fallen. And I can't get up. Ah! I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed for me. Don't worry. You guys don't have to. I'll bear the burden of being embarrassed. At least you didn't pull your shirt over your head and do a... I don't even know quite how that works, Brian. But yes, I am glad that I haven't done that, whatever that might be. I can't remember what the heck the thing was I wanted to mention. It's gone and I'm very sad about it. Well, regardless, we'll let it be for now. I'm just going to go straight into go back into the art thing. So today's, hold on, let me quickly go re-look up what the things are, just so that I remember. They are paint, calm, and classic. Not quite sure how we're doing the incorporating classic yet. I presume I'm just going to paint the background and hope that that will be enough. But where do I need to save this to? Because I haven't saved it yet. 401. And it is paint, calm, and classic. Perfect. All right. But how are you guys doing? How has the weekend been treating you so far? I hope that everybody's having so far a relaxing weekend, should you be able to do so. Because if not, why not? Do it. Go relax. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's Beavis and Butthead. Okay, I see. I had no interest with Beavis and Butthead personally. I have no issue, obviously, with anybody who did enjoy it. Just, for me, it was never my sense of humor. Hold on, there we go. Sorry, I needed to move some things around so that I actually had some reference to work on. But yeah, so the general idea, what we want to do here, is we're gonna have a little bit of something in the background, probably like a meadow with flowers, if I were to take a guess as to how I want to approach this. And then maybe some, so like, you know, meadow goes up till about there, because that's a nice spot for the meadow. So we're just gonna draw a little bit of a marker so that we know. And then probably a bunch of trees over top of that. And then I like hills, so we're probably going to put some hills in the background. Just like, boom. Or maybe, ooh. Hold on. I don't know how to approach that. But maybe we can try something else. Hold on. Sudden idea. What if we do this. I don't know if this will work well, but we'll figure it out as we go. There. I'll put a here. Then we'll go behind that, and then here. We'll do a thing, just like that. Apologies for a second. Calling 1-800-872-9100. Just gonna really roughly paint this in just to give an idea of what we're going for here. And then off in the distance, we'll do some nice mountains. I tried a few more games in your setup today. Among them was Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter and Resident Evil 4, the Wii edition. Ooh, sounds like a good time. That's the phone number for the life call. Oh, God. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Cheers, Brian. Have yourself a good shower. So what I'm instead thinking, everybody, just, you know, so that you understand. I hope it's semi-readable, but I want to turn this into paint, because I want to do, like, you know, a foreground, semi-midground, and a background. In this case, it would mostly be foreground, background. What if it's an easel on a boat in a lake, and there's a painting here? Or maybe it's a blank canvas so far, like they've just started. And that's why this is all water, and then there'll be, you know, the shore, and forest on the shore, etc., etc. I'm thinking maybe that would be fun. I'm not 100% sure how to approach it, but we'll learn as we go. You know, that's how we do. That's how we do around here. The fun thing is I'm not sure how to approach it yet. So, because I'm kind of planning this out as I'm going. Which is the fun thing about art, right? You never really know where you're going to go. So I envy the people who know where they go, where they're like, all right, this is the plan. Dup, 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 dup. You know, just like silhouette, outline, thing, boom, shading. And it's like, oh my God. To quote that one redeem from Observer Herb, gorgeous! And then I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. because my brain is broken, I would make the background very cute and make the actual painting look creepy. That's not broken, Blue. That's a style. That's a specific thing that you enjoy doing. And that's absolutely fine. Why not? That's not broken. If your brain was broken, you wouldn't be able to do art. But you can do art. Think you're popping off? I think I'm doing the best that I can right now. Which, you know, we'll see how well that goes, but all right, well, I gotta start looking up references now, which is gonna make things a little bit more difficult. Man, I need a third monitor so badly, just so that I could be like, all right, chat goes over there, stream equipment goes over there, you know, like middle one is for any potential reference or other thing that I need to look at, and then the first screen is, you know, is this screen, is the one that I'm actually working on. Add it to your throne. No. 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 You know how this works, Blue. I can't put things on throne because if I do, someone might actually buy it. And that's horrifying. Add it. You add it, Bells. Checkmate. Oh, that was a low blow. I don't like that. That was frightening. It was like a gut throw. Like a just above the belt. It's like, ha ha ha. So much fun throwing pillows. And then I get hit by that one. It's like, hey now. Let's calm down a little bit. She's perfecting her throws. Oh, Jesus. If she goes any lower, I'm going to be on the floor. I'm going to need those pillows just for comfort. Just like... Ow. Those are my favorite, though. The ones that gain, like, 5 seconds of air after they hit. Where they're just like... Where they just kind of go like... It's just like, yes. The ones that catch air, exactly. They're the good ones. Just like the one that hit and it flew in that direction and was just like, oh, wow, that one is just kind of really sticking around, eh? Oh, God, it's this one. Wow, hello, Stitches. Oh, it's this music again. It haunts me, chat. It's the one that just keeps making me think of that other song, and it gives me emotions. Sad emotions. Memories of a time long since past. And by that, I mean it reminds me of a podcast that I listened to. A D&D podcast that I listened to back in the day. It's okay to have emotions. Is it Bells? Is it Bells? Is it Bells? Thank you, subtitles. Sorry, that was not an attack on you. It just would not. It would not write the name properly. Bah, 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 bah. Bah. Sorry, I'm looking at the one emote. Nope, thank you, Disco, for the posture check. I was leaning. You caught me red-handed. Caught me shrimping. Just freaking... Easy. do I approach this, Bells? Can you use your mod powers and make my cold go away? Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, Stitches. Alright, give me a second. Just need to look up reference really quickly. That's not that difficult, actually. It's just like a strip of wood that has some perspective on it, but the underneath part I don't have to worry about. Okay, easy. Your sister babysits and the kids are always sick. Well, I've said it before that children are basically... What is it? I'm sure that other people have said it before too, but just like children are just walking, you know, like walking plagues. Like they will make you sick because they just have everything. Disco, I have no idea what you just posted, and I'm too worried about what it actually means to be able to read it. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. That's a good idea, right? That's probably a safe thing to do. Hold on. I'm guessing it's Spanish? Spanish to... Okay, so Google Translate translates it to, and I quote, "Healthy, healthy little frog's ass. If you don't heal today, you will heal tomorrow." Wait, like actually, Blue? Hello, Mandalorian. How are you? So wait, how would you pronounce that? So it's sana sana colito de rana sinos sanas okay, wait, you don't say the H's, right? The H's are more like J's. So it's Jo sanarasa or sonaras manena. H is silent, so it's hoi or hoi, Hawaii, oi. Don't ever let me read things. Okay, so it's oi. So it's oi sanaras sanaras ma ne na. Literally doesn't make a sound. I'm trying my best. I hope that I didn't butcher it too poorly for those who are Spanish speakers. I apologize profusely for failing so poorly. I'm doing okay. Just on the laptop is fucked, so I hope that they're not specially made so you can repair it. Hundreds for a new one you still need for school. That is a shame, Mandalorian. I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope that they are easily fixable. The N makes a nya. Wait, would I not have said it properly then? Because I think I said nya, nya, na. Ma, nya, na. I think that's what I said, didn't I? Unless I'm forgetting my own way of saying it. I don't listen to me. Blue, you can let us hear what the nya sounds like. Mun, yana, munyana. Only had it for a year, and I don't know how the hinges got fucked like that. Those hinges, if you're aggressive with opening and closing it, sometimes they can be stress the middle. Yeah. Yeah. So it's munyana. 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 I don't know. There's no hope for me, everyone. There's no hope. Look, I tried. All right. I'm doing my best with the very little bit of knowledge that I know about Spanish. In terms of, I think the word is phonetics, like speaking it properly. I don't know shit about Spanish. I don't know. I barely know a single word. I know one, and I'm not allowed to say it out loud because it's rude. You support me? I give you permission to butcher my language. Go wild. Well, it starts with pu and ends in ta. And there's like one more syllable in there. I think. Unless I've got it complete. Unless I'm adding an extra syllable in there in my own brain, but it's actually just da da rather than da da da. BRB, no problem, Mandalorian. Thank you for lurking. Good luck with whatever it is you need to do. All right, I gotta do a little bit of something here. And I'm sorry, Disco. I'm just a basic white lad. I'm incapable of other languages besides the one that I know. And even then, that's shaky. And then the only other language that I know is very shaky. I am trying so hard to remember what I wanted to say, but I don't even remember what the original topic was anymore. So now I don't even have a frame of reference to be like, all right, let's cross-reference some things, you know? Like, okay, well, we were talking about, I don't know, just off the top of my head, you know. Well, we were talking about eggs, so, like, it had to be egg-related in some way. Maybe it had to do with chickens. Maybe it had to do with, like, poultry in general. Maybe it had to do with cooking. Maybe it had to do with, you know, like... you know, like the birth cycle of animals. Who frickin' knows, you know? Like, there's a whole lot of things you can go off there. Oh, man, someone should have redeemed Dutch. I would have no idea what to do, Bojazz, because I don't know how... I don't know how to pronounce things in Dutch. I know how to say certain words in Dutch and how to structure sentences. But if you were to spell it to me, I wouldn't be able to read it. Hello, Kudju. How are you doing? Did you get some sleep, bud? Hold on, I'm going to really pull in the microphone for a second. Apologies, everybody. Did you fucking sleep last night, bud? You better have slept. As your friend, I demand that you sleep. I support the heck out of you, but I'll kick your ass if you don't sleep. You slept and appropriate amount. I don't know what that does to my audio quality, by the way, so I apologize for getting that close to the microphone. I will move the microphone back a little bit extra just for safety purposes. Just in case that was incredibly uncomfortable for people. Ooh, excuse me. All right. But I am glad that you slept, Kaju. That is a positive in my book. Kaju, was it more than 2 hours? The amount does not need to be clarified. Yeah. Was it more than 2 hours, Kaju? Wish I had slept for 8 hours last night. I wish. So, I suppose in a way I feel you, Kaju, but you don't have any excuses. You could be sleeping right now. Also, was it bells that kept you up again? Probably. What is this sleeping for 8 hours? Cray, it's this myth. Alright, so like, since the dawn of time, mankind spoke of the legendary 8 hours of sleep. None have yet to achieve it, and those who say they have are fucking liars. Alright, well, hold on. That's not entirely true. I have to backtrack a little bit. There are only 2 ways to acquire 8 hours of sleep. 1. Nirvana. Literally, like, Buddhist monk style your way to pure oneness with the universe. 2. Get so incredibly sick that the exhaustion of simply existing will make you unconscious. It's the only 2 ways. And I defy anybody to tell me otherwise. I think it's defy? Defy, proclaim, demand. I swear defy is the correct word. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? The point is, we're doing art. If you have kids, 8 hours is a pipe dream. Which is why I will well, it's one of the many reasons I will never have kids. Mostly because I am, to have kids, you need a partner first. And to have a partner, you need to not have a broken-ass personality. Hey, Moon, how's it going? What do you mean, where's the lie? What do you mean, the lie? I'm not lying about anything. I speak truths. Actually, just to quote something for a second. There's a great line from the show, and thank you for telling me I don't suck, by the way, Blue and Bells. What is the show? House, I think it was. It's a really, really good scene. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched House yet. I mean, I've seen like 2 episodes, but I've seen this scene and it's a really, really good scene. I think it's when he's in therapy, in like group therapy, and they're asking him questions, and then finally he has a moment of honesty, and he says something like, "I like being alone. At least that's what I tell myself." And it's like, there's a whole thing, but just like those 2 lines are so good. Like, you know, he's fidgeting with his cane a little bit, like, kind of being like, yeah, I like being alone. At least that's what I tell myself. You know, like that kind of like, say the quiet and the loud part. Say the loud part loud and the quiet part loud enough for people to hear. You know what I mean? The whole scene's actually really good if you ever want to watch it. It's very emotional. Where he talks about how he did find somebody who made him feel not alone. And then they're gone. Oh, that part is so good. Where he's just like, she changed me. And now she's gone. And I'm lost. And it's so good. Like, goosebumps right now just thinking about it. It's a great, great scene. Like, it's just such a fantastic thing. Like, oh, mwah. You know, not to bring negativity or sadness into this stream, but do I really want to go down that road? Do I want to go down the road of things that are beautiful but sad? Nah, maybe we don't go down that road. We speak of happy things here, of fun and happy things, of good times and good cheer. That's what it's about, right? You come here to put the weight of the world on the coat rack for a little bit and just enjoy a dumb, like, you know, VTuber say silly things. Hey, Cooks, how's it going? Boat. Wow, I can't even spell boat properly. Come on. How are you doing today, the Cooks? I hope that everything is going well. I say that to myself all the time. Don't worry about her. You'll get back onto that horse one day, I promise. Doing great. How about yourself? I'm doing all right. Cooks, thank you for asking. I came to make my glory. I see that you've also seen that that tweet before, Disco. Joke's on you, Will. I come here to be a clown. Well, what a coincidence. 'Twould seem that we are of the same kin, Bells. Whenever anyone comes here and I tell a joke and they're like, what the fuck was that? I respond with, that's what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown! Blue help. What's the name again? I know it starts with a B. It's like Bianca del Rio. Oh snap! I got it right! I finally did it! I remember the name! How many times? How many times on stream have I quoted that? And then had to go, that was a good quote. Blue help. Don't worry. By the end of stream, I'll forget the name again. And I'll be like, yeah, I could quote this. What was the name again? Oh. The brain is braining. Exactly. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, it's going to be stuck in my head if I don't say it, so I'm just going to say it really quickly. You guys don't have to do this. But if you ever want to feel a lot of emotions of the sad variety, Google I believe specifically, give me 1 second, I'm just going to make sure that I have this correct. Yeah, okay. Google the sentence, "you cry," and it should be the very first link. It is the thumbnail should be a drawn character with pink skin and a beard who looks kind of sad and has one hand resting on his cheek. If you see that, if you ever have a day where you just need to be like, I just need to cry today, click on that. I guarantee that thing will freaking knock you on your ass in a good way. All right, that's it. Back to the fun conversation. Just brain got locked on it. I just needed to say it. So otherwise it's going to rattle around in this hollow dome that is a skull of mine. And will drive me up the heckin' wall. Sorry. Now I have the image of the lady sitting on that that chair that like you can sit on to go up the stairs. With the caption, "This shit drives me up the fucking wall." Ah, it gets me every time. I am a simple man. A very, very simple man. Also, welcome back, Brian. If I hadn't said that before, I apologize. Don't worry. I'm as embarrassed as you feel about being here right now. Don't worry. We're on the same page. Now it's gotta be drawn. I remember the topic. Okay. Does anybody here have misophonia to some degree? Misophonia, for those who aren't aware, is a thing in your mind that when you hear certain sounds, it's normally human sounds such as like people chewing or like people chewing or like slurping. Specifically, it is an aggressive reaction. Like you immediately get mad. And hey, Nivek, how's it going? You came at a good time. We're just talking about misophonia. I think I'm saying it correctly. I'm pretty sure it's misophonia. Misophia? Hold on, let me do it. I have that, but only when I hear people breathe weird. Why are we missing? Hilarious, Blue. That's actually really good. Well done. Maybe I have that, but only when people breathe weird. It's specifically, Nivek, and for everybody else, of course, it's when you have an aggressive reaction. Like you have an instinct to get violent with them. It's the equivalency of it, you know, the idea, you know, just like you've triggered my fight or flight response and I'm a flightless bird, you know, that kind of attitude. I hate the sound of box or wood-like material if you scratch it. I hate the sound. But Disco, do you specifically get like angry? Like, is it one of those if someone starts doing it, like, there's levels of it obviously, but is it one of those just like one of those moments where you kind of walk up to them and you're just like, hi. So if you don't stop scratching that block of wood, I'm going to take that block of wood and I'm going to hit you until you until we put you in a block of wood. Maybe not, it's more like an annoyance pet peeve. Fair enough, Nivek. Yeah, I think misophonia specifically like aggression. Like you need to like... for me, one of the ones is dogs licking themselves. Drives me nuts. Like, whenever I'm at my parents' place with the dogs, if they start doing it, there's like just like a moment where I just have to like put a hand on them and be just like, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Please. I'm sorry that I have to do this to you. I'm gonna need you to stop immediately. You have that too, Blue, when you start hearing the... You're just like... Is the window open? But, I don't know. Here's a question for you guys, then. Do you think that people with misophonia do things themselves that should trigger misophonia, but because they are them, they don't notice it? You know, like, some people don't like listening to people chew food because it literally makes them want to put their face into the food. You know what I mean? But, like, do you think that those same people haven't actually, like, listened to themselves chew before? And maybe that's just the brain being like, look, we need to eat. We can't do this. We can't focus on this. If we focus on this, we'll never read again. I don't know. It just... It fascinates me, the idea that, like, because I started thinking about that, and all of a sudden I started, like, you know, doing the thing that you normally do. You know, the whole idea where it's just like those what do you call it? Like the little memes that pop up where it's just like, you know, like, here's a sentence, and then it's just like, you actually read it wrong. Now you read it 2 more times to make sure that you were, you know, that you were listening, that you had it correct. Now you're checking everything to make sure that everything is spelled properly. Now you started noticing that you haven't taken a breath in a second. You know, now you notice that your mouth is dry, you know? And, like, in your head, you're just like, oh, fuck. It was, like, kind of those moments where it's just like, I wonder if people with misophonia do things like, you know, like this. And then there's, like, a pause, and I'm like, I wonder if I do that. And then I swallowed, and I could hear myself swallow really loudly. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. And then started, like, kind of noticing, like, my breathing patterns, and, like, became, like, super, like, self-aware of my, like, my own body and the noises that it was making. I'm like, this is fascinating. Like, I accidentally just, like, in a moment of ponder, like, put a mirror on myself and was just like, oh, what is happening right now? This is crazy. Can't cope with people who breathe with their mouth open while chewing gum. Oh, when they do the... I'm not going to replicate it, but when they do, like, the chew while going, and you're just like, I'm going to do something violent to you because it's the right thing to do. The listening to people chew, I twitch. So, Cray, I see that you know what I'm talking about here. When people chew with their mouth open. Oh, Stitch's nose as well. What gets me angry is when I'm driving and people behind me follow me exactly. Start getting paranoid to a point. Ah, interesting. I believe that that's closer to, like, an anxiety thing. But it's still a fascinating thing, right? Because it's just one of those, like, bud, just give me a car length. You know, stop whatever the frick you're doing right now. I feel that, though, Brian. I've had that before. I'm like, especially when you take a right turn and then they take a right turn and you're going down, like, a not so common street and you're just like, oh, fuck. Am I gonna have a kill or be killed moment in, like, 10 minutes, you know? Start psyching yourself up where you end up doing that moment where you're just like, you know what? If I come at them with, like, some crazy talking shit, maybe they'll back off. You know, just like, I'm ready to die. Are you? Just play the psychological warfare. And then you turn onto another street and they keep going and you're like, you're so insanely, like, your heart rate is just, like, jacked. You're just like, well, I don't know what to do with all this energy now. I was ready to die today. I don't think I have a reason for that. I just always have the feeling that someone's sandpapering my ears when I hear the box scratching. Ah, so it's like it's a sensitivity to you then. Disco. Like, you feel it, like, in your skull rather than just hearing it. Especially when they clearly want to go faster than you but won't pass you and just continue following you. Oh, I feel that. I'm scared of drinking water and my mic picking up the gulp sounds in a voice. Is that misophonia? I think that's more of a... And mind you, I'm like doing hyper, like, armchair psychology right now, you know. I've got my psychology tea with me right now, you know. Let's sit down and discuss the ways that your mind works. I think that's more a fear of annoying people, because I feel that, Moon. Because I remember it distinctly. I was playing League of Legends with some friends, and I was in between doing something, and I needed water, so I chugged, and I know that I drink relatively loudly. So, like, I drank, and all of a sudden, somebody was just like, Jesus, do you drink loud? And it was just like, all the defenses up, panic engage, fear. And it's just, wow, screw that guy. The problem is that he's a great guy. He just had a moment. I think it was probably looking back at it now and having a moment of reflection. Hey, Avatar, how's it going? Having a moment of reflection. I think we were having a bad game, and he was just wound up and frustrated. And maybe I hit his, like, maybe not even his misophonia, just hit, like, just a sore spot, you know? Like, just had a moment of just, like, argh. Like, buddy, I'm trying to focus. I can't, and now you're making that noise, you know? Gotta go. Have a great stream. You have yourself a great rest of your evening, Stitches. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have yourself a good one. Good luck with your cold. I hope it goes well soon. Please drink some vitamin C if you can, and drink tea, like, or drink warm things to help kind of clear your sinuses up a little bit. I drink loud on purpose. Avatar, that's the T-pose version of drinking water. Where you're just like, yeah, you don't like it when I drink water loudly? Well, have I got a surprise for you? I drink quiet on purpose. There you go, Disco. I do too, unless I'm on stream. Then sometimes I need to do the obnoxious slurp because it just is part of the little joke that I'm trying to make. Other than that, yeah, normally when I drink while I'm on microphone, I tend to, you know, lean to the side a little bit, take a sip. Thank you, Disco. It's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe you should be better at the game. Blue, that is so toxic. Blue, that's so toxic. Oh, League will do that. It will. I don't think I ever got super mad at League, because I knew I wasn't good at it. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those just like, we lost. And like, you know. I had sometimes, it's the worst when the other team is winning and they're just talking mad shit. You know what I mean? Where they're just like, it's a skill issue. Solarcy comes in immediately with the statement I was about to make. We're just like, whoa, wow, look at you guys. We're up 10 kills and you're only up 3. It's quite the skill issue. And you're just like, will you kindly shut the fuck up? Subtitles, why? Do you just quit on me randomly? One moment. Are we back? All right, we're back. Wait, Solarcy, are you telling me? Oh, no, Blue. I've definitely gotten upset at League, but it wasn't because like we were losing the game or something. It was normally because other people were talking shit. Or if I was playing really poorly. Like, you know, like there's a bar that you set for yourself. You know, that you're like, I know I can play well to this level, you know? Like, I've proven that to myself before. I can consistently play to this skill level. If you play significantly worse than that, for myself at least, it's just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so bad? You know you can do better. You know? You need to, like, between deaths, you're, like, pulling out, like, a small hand mirror and yelling at yourself, trying to be motivational. Just like, come on, man. You're better than this. You know how to use Jinx's stuns. Use them properly. Maybe that was too specific. And also, Solarcy, why do you keep playing that game? There's no way it can be good for you. Unlocking memories. Oh, I had a memory unlock earlier today, Blue, where I was just like, man, I forgot about that. And then you realize maybe you're not better than this. No, Solarcy. You see, you're wrong because the evidence says that you are better than that. You're just having a bad day. Could be that you're dehydrated. Could be that you didn't sleep well enough. Could be that you haven't. Could be that you're just having one of those days. There are just days where you're just not optimized for certain things. You're in a specific thing. Something's bothering you, etc. You know, sometimes it just isn't your day. The evidence doesn't say that I'm in the pits. Solarcy. Solarcy. Hold on, no. We have to do this. Can I just blame him? Solarcy. I have seen you play before on stream. I am aware that you can play well. If you're having bad games, chances are it is a multitude of factors that are probably either outside of your control or that you didn't think were outside of your control. 1, didn't eat it properly. 2, didn't sleep well enough. 3, are not hydrated enough. 4, are not giving yourself a moment to breathe. Those 4 things on their own can hyper participate in your potential lack of performance that you're having at that point in time. 5, your teammates are shit. Blame them. You did nothing wrong. I could do the last one. There you go. If you took nothing else away, just be hyper toxic to the other player. Let me see. Hold on. Feel attack right now, and you've never played Overwatch. Don't do it, Bells. Don't do it. Don't go down that rabbit hole. I don't think I can get gamer rage before I question others. I question myself. Why am I still trying? Why do I suck? Oh, Moon, that is definitely me as well. Like, but my gamer rage doesn't go towards people. It's internal. I've talked about this before, right? Remember, I yeeted myself off a balcony. It's just my go-to example at this point. That's the example of that my gamer rage is internal. It's inside. Hold on, I haven't played League in like 10 or so years. Never played well though. Great. Probably for the better you stop playing. Not because you play bad or anything, but because that game just has a lot of toxicity and is, if it's not like a, if it's not a system that you enjoy or can participate in, there's definitely, it's definitely better to just step away for your own mental health. The only evidence says that I have an unhealthy addiction. That's also fair. Being a professional loser like myself helps me become an expert in good sportsmanship. It's actually a really good way of looking at a moon. I like that. Feel that. I see Will is on his toxic gamer. Really, Bells? I just gave a pep talk about the ways to potentially increase, change your mood for the better, and you took away the toxic part. That's what you took away. Cobalt, thank you so much for the reviews. I will get to them in 1 second. I'm yelling at Bells right now. Literally set it up to be a joke. To be like, here's the good, the actual good advice, and then here's the joking advice. And what do we get? We only listen to the joking advice and presume that it's real. Ugh. Oh, why do I try? I even zoomed in. I went into pep talk Will mode, and I'm being called toxic for it. This is bullshit. Hold on, let me just make sure that. Yeah, exactly, Avatar. That. Yes, inside, not outside, not outside the balcony. I don't understand, Blue. I'm going to need more context. And the stretch, and the posture check, and the hydrate. I can do that. Yeah, thank you for the stretch. Yeah. Yeah. And also, hello, Cobalt. How are you doing today? Thank you for the stretch, thank you for the posture check, and thank you for the hydrate. Last of the tea is gone. Did I miss the secret to self-improvement? I literally was just telling peeps that if you're having a bad time in a game when you know normally you play better, chances are the best things to do is self-care, you know? Eat something, drink something, make sure that you're getting rest. Give yourself time to step away for a bit and, like, process what's happening, you know? Like, walk away. And then I also said you could also go ahead and blame your teammates. And that's the only thing people took away from that, apparently. Will is always yelling at me. Look, Bells, I'm directing my ire specifically at you because you're the one who brought up a good point that people have selective hearing when it comes to things, right? That's the only reason that I'm doing this. I apologize that you're unfortunately at the receiving end. It was the intention to do so, just to point out something that you brought up, which was actually a good thing that you did bring it up, because it is definitely something worth thinking about. I'm sorry. Yelling at my team if we lose. Solarcy, when do you not yell at the other team? Competitive multiplayer games are naturally ferment toxicity for systematic reasons. Yeah. Angie. I'm alright. Probably going to be lurking, doing some chores around the house. Well, good luck with the chores. I hope they go very smoothly. Cobalt, you're probably already gone at this point, and I apologize for taking so long to respond. But thank you for stopping by, and I hope that everything goes really well. Perfection is a lie, but I promise you that with all your imperfections, you will achieve everything you want. Oh, disco. That's I like that. That's really nice. Speaking of chores, gotta help my dad with some yard work earlier today. Man, I remember the last time I did yard work. How was the yard work though, Brian? I hope that it was nice and smooth. Depending on what it was, of course. If it was just like mowing the lawn, it's normally pretty easy, you know? You just tolerate it. Mainly just audio only. You're in my pocket. We're in the pocket dimension, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the Cobalt pocket dimension. It's canon. I'm trying to cheat a little bit here. Famous last words of a desperate man. Come on, man. I'm just trying to cheat a little bit. 1 second, chat. I just realized that I haven't actually put anything down yet, so I need to... Ugh, it's too orange. I need a brown. Brown. There we go. That's a brown. I'm actually really mowing the lawn. I'm listening to some music and it's soothing. Very nice, Cobalt. It's a good choice. Picking leaves out of the garden in preparation for the coming season. I really need to get my ass in gear in terms of getting the little, what do you call those? Bells help, what do you call them? The little, like, 2x8 dirt things that you plant seeds in so that you can transfer them over to, like, an actual potted plant after they get to a certain size. I can't think of the name anymore. I'm specifically calling out Bells because she's pretty knowledgeable about this stuff, so I'm just like, help. Maceta? I'm not sure what that is, Cobalt. I'm derpalurping right now. Garden box? I swear there's a specific term for those, isn't there? They're like the small little, you know, like they're usually in like black plasticky containers that are like have a bunch of little, how to say it, like squarish prisms within them. A nursery? That's not a bad, I think you might actually be right on that one, Avatar. A nursery pot. There we go. Yeah, I need to get a couple of those. ASAP, so that I can get started on, you know, the beginnings of the garden. Ah, heck, how did I goof that so badly? How did I goof that so badly? Where the heck is my eraser? Where are you, eraser? There we go. Should I be worried about what you just posted, Disco? Seedling Tray tried to post that. Do you want me to delete it, Disco, or is it fine? Because obviously I'll do that for you real quick if you'd prefer. It's fine, just an OBS tweet. All right, fair enough. Figured I'd check in. Could have been something that you're just like, yeah, honestly, really didn't want that out there. It's like, no, that is incredibly reasonable. We can get that for you. I do it earlier, but I can't do it now. Ugh. Not like the time that I posted a wiki list of ongoing conflicts in someone's chat. Incredible. That's amazing, Avatar. Everyone else is just like, you know, just like streamer raid, streamer raid, streamer raid. And Avatar's just like, do you know that there are at least 27 like wars going on in the world right now and no one's talking about them? I'll nuke chat. Like the whole chat? Literally just like delete chat. Ask if you meant seedling tray. I think that's exactly what I was thinking, Disco. I think you absolutely nailed that. That it's either a nursery pot or a seedling tray. Both of those, I think, are correct. You can't do that, Bells. We need to keep chat intact. For without chat, we are lost. Word, adjective, pronoun. Run on and on and on and on. Where my gerunds at? Bum bum. Wum 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 wum. Sorry. Message and it doesn't actually control C. Dude, I had that the other day. I was trying to link somebody something and I just dropped like a random image in the conversation instead. And I'm like, but I control C'd. Like right click, copy. You know what I mean? And you're just sitting there like, what do you want from me right now, huh? What is this? What are you trying to do? C controlled the... Welcome back, Flossie. How are you doing? Why is there a single white spot right there? Gone. Poof. Easy. No, this actually needs to be darker than this does. Otherwise, it doesn't even make sense. Otherwise, nothing makes sense anymore. There we go. Got the general boat in progress. Oh, God. This is the real reason I have trust issues. Ah, that got me, Disco. Well done. Back, it's okay. Burnt my hand, and the neighbor hoovered at midnight. But all is well. I'm sorry to hear you burnt your hand. And do I need to go kick some asses there, Flossie? You just give me an address. You don't have to say anything more. Just hand me an address. And that neighbor might not be hoovering anymore. Ever. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Well, please don't ignore my message. Your son needs you. He needs his father. Pavlov, we talked about this. The court case is still pending and you're not allowed to talk about it in public. Please, for legal reasons. Commit to the bit, you coward. But I was committing to the bit. I literally committed so hard to the bit. Unless I'm committing to the wrong bit. Which bit am I committing to? Am I committing to the Pavlov bit or the Flossie bit? I don't know which bit. There's multiple bits going on. Shit, how does that quote go again? This bit.
This bit.
Thank you, Geekbot, and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I read that as hovered, and I thought they were flying. Oh, God, it's the toddler thing all over again. Flossie, I'm sorry. Wait, y'all are joking? For legal reasons, Blue. For legal reasons, I'm joking. FBI, CIA, you got nothing on me. I'm joking. Legally. Lol. And that's when you just hear a door get kicked into the background, and I'm just like, uh-oh. Guess I can't joke my way out of those 400 pounds of coke I have in the background as they drag me away. Knock, knock, who's there? It's Cobalt. Wait, but the FBI were just at the door. Is it really Cobalt? Somebody let him in. But open the door just a hair first. We gotta check, just in case. Dangerous. You're also Canadian, so you don't think the FBI have jurisdiction over you. Yeah, but they'll call up the Mounties, and then the Mounties will do like a joint thing with the FBI. Oh my god, though. Could you imagine they, like, kick in the door, you know, like, freaking pistols in hand? You know, the classic clip of the, like, you know, like FBI open up, door blows up and they charge in. They're coming in from the ceiling and breaking vases. And they have all these guns on me. And there's, like, clearly, like, you know, like 100 pounds of cocaine beside me. And they're just like, you're under arrest for coke smuggling. And I'm just like, for legal reasons, that coke is a joke. And they're all like, and like the one lead who's like, you know, clearly the head guy. He's like, his pistol just shakes violently for a second. And then he's just like, damn it! Throws his gun to the floor, like pulls off his hat and stomps on it. He's like, all right, boys, out. He got us. He got us again. Haven't you heard about Jokey Cokey? Imagine being arrested by the Mounties. Like, how do they fit the horse into the interview room? Me and Storm over here, you know, took us a little while to get onto that elevator as Storm's not the biggest fan of enclosed spaces. But eventually we managed to make it to the floor that the perpetrator was on. Unfortunately, he did indeed proclaim that the coke was a joke. And, you know, Storm didn't really appreciate that, as, again, he's not a big fan of enclosed spaces. And, unfortunately, apartment buildings and elevators are not exactly large when it comes to a horse. So he was not very happy. Isn't that right, Storm? And Storm's just like, yeah, that was fucking bullshit, dude. Also, I apologize if I missed anybody's message. I'm trying to do like 3 bits at once right now, and sometimes that's just me being in my own head for a little bit. So I apologize if I missed anybody. The RCMP would have their horses kick down the door. Oh shit, that's a good call. Cobalt, they wouldn't need any sort of like battering rams. They're just like, all right, Storm, do your wonders. And he's like, I got you, bro. Door just comes off its hinges clean because he knows exactly where to stomp. He's a professional door kicker. Literally his whole job is a horse.
Let's add another bit to the peel.
Let's add another bit to the peel. To the peel. And thank you, Cobalt, for the bit. But, man, that's... Oh, man. I love the scenario that's being built right now. How do the horses fit into the driver's seat of the police car? Now, Avatar, they have every RCMP. Oh, goodness gracious.
The sign is a subtle joke. The shop is called Snade's Feet and Seat, where feet and seat both end in the sound, 8 to rhyming with the name of the owner, Snade. The sign says that the shop was formerly Chuck's, implying that the 2 words beginning with F and S would have ended with UCK, rhyming with Chuck. So, when Chuck owned the shop, it would have been called Chuck's F sterretje 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 en S sterretje sterretje sterretje.
Sterretje, sterretje, sterretje. Wait, what
the sign is a subtle joke. The shop is called Snade's Feet and Seat, where feet and seat both end in the sound, 8 to rhyming with the name of the owner, Snade.
Why is it duplicate?
The sign says that the shop was formerly Chuck's, implying that the 2 words beginning with F and S would have ended with UCK, rhyming with Chuck.
The best jokes.
So, when Chuck owned the shop, it would have been called Chuck's F sterretje 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 en S sterretje sterretje sterretje.
Pavlov, please also check to make sure that your bits weren't accidentally double tapped. I doubt they were, but please check just in case. I love subtle yokes. I think I'm having a stroke. I think I'm broke. I should go have a toke. I'm gonna keep trying to make this, this rhyming scheme work. Nope, wouldn't mind if they were. Well, just want to make sure, Pavlov. Never a great time when it's just like, wait, why did it double it up for no reason? Wait, why did I have to pay twice for that? Hold on, I missed a message somewhere. All right, Avatar. They have all of the RCMP have a custom, how to say, have a custom like horse carrier at the back of their the back of the police vehicle so that they can ride comfortably. Obviously, come on now. A Mountie can't be a Mountie without his horse. It doesn't make sense. It goes against everything that they stand for. Formerly Wills, Phil, and Sill. That doesn't sound right. How can the horse drive from the back? Oh, have you never seen those strange setups where they actually have the controls of the vehicle of the steering wheel like connected to a large, how to say it, to a very intricate system of gears that ultimately leads to the front of the vehicle? Horses are well known for being backseat drivers. God damn it, Flossie. That's so good. Oh my god, you guys are crushing it today. God damn. Ugh. They also don't know their lefts from the right, so it gets worse. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. I need to take a very quick break because that pushed my laughter hard enough that I need to go use the bathroom. So, we're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, everybody. If you can and are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure that you are taking care of yourselves. No, wrong thing. No. I'm not kidding. You guys better be taking care of yourselves. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and I will see you guys very soon. Hello, everybody. I forgot that there were subtitles. Ignore the subtitles. The subtitles, please. Wait, I love everybody. I did not say such a thing. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Velocity. What chaos has happened in chat since last? Something about chicken tendies? A lot of screaming. Pavlov being aggressive by the sound of it. Pavlov, are you okay? How many bits for you to read the above? I can just read it if you would like me to. So long as there's nothing, how to say it, nothing too aggressive within it. Yeah, nothing too You're a soft little meow meow. Okay, fine. I'll read it for you. Oh my god, Will likes this. Oh my goodness. Don't tell him. I think I also like him. Oh my goodness. Alright, so gimme chicken tendies. Be they crispy or from Wendy's. Spend my hard-earned good boy points on chicken or on kids' meals, ball pit burger joints. Mommy lifts me to the car to find me tendies near and far. Enjoy my tasty tendy treats in the comfort of big boy booster seats. I am worried about where I'm going with where this is going. Also, I'm way too low. Let me fix that really quickly. There we go. So I'm not super tiny. McDonald's, Hardee's, Popeyes, Cane's. But of my tendies none remains. She tries to make me take a nappy, but sleeping does not make me happy. Tendies are the only food that put me in the napping mood. I have a suspicion that I am aware of where the origin of this comes from, but I'll read nonetheless. I scream and shout and make a fuss. I scratch and bite and even cuss. Tendies are my heart's desire, fueled by a raging hungry fire. Mommy sobs and wails and cries, but Tara's aren't... Tara's? I think it's Tara's. Aren't tendies, nugs, or fries. My big boy points were fairly earned to buy the tendies that I've yearned, but there are no tendies on my plate. Did Mommy think that I just ate? Tendies, get them now, you're fat, ungrateful. Oh, it's tears, gotcha. Tendies, get them now, you unkind reference to mother. I scratch while howling into her eyes my foul smell. I refuse to read the rest of this. I knew it was going to go somewhere dark. I have a suspicion I'm aware of some of the origin of that particular thing. It's triggering some past memories. And it's wormed its way into your brain. Oh no! You've been corrupted by the AI reading things. Now I'm worried about you, Pavlov. Please, take care of yourself. And also, thank you, Flossie. Thank you, Bells. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Moon. For the welcomes back, of course. It's the I knew it! As soon as I got up to go to the bathroom, I was just like, I wonder if Pavlov's had a drink. Blue, don't encourage. My goodness, people need to drink safely. No, that was too far. All right, I think I got that. So now we need to do the easel because I only have 20 minutes left to go. Ah! No, he's right. I made a New Year's resolution to drink more. I've been putting in the work. Pavlov, I'm worried about you. I hope that you at least take care of yourself to the best of your abilities. Make sure to drink some water when you are done with the boozing. But I hope that you have a good time. All right. Now the fun part, chat. I gotta actually remember how to do this, how to make this easel correct. Oh wait, no, I have one more thing that I need to do on the boat. Ooh, but that has to be its own little separate thing, and it's kind of like a metallic color. I think metals are like a very, very soft blue. What am I drawing? Flossie, I think this week technically Kaju's art submission is not going to really be a thing. He's going to do a draw along tomorrow, if I recall correctly. Kaju, if you're there, could you confirm or deny? Excuse me. But I still want to get some art in, so I'm going to do the art that I'm still going to do the prompts being paint, calm, and classic. So what I want to do is draw like an easel and some paint on a boat in a lake with like a nice scenery in the background, and have the pink canvas still be kind of blank so that it shows that there's, you know, there's still the chance for progress to be made. Because for some reason I've decided that landscapes are the things that I want to draw, even though I'm not good at them. But, you know, you get better the more you do. Oh, I did accidentally the thing. Sorry, these need to be just a little bit. Yeah, it's too thick. You know what? I'm happy with that. Oi, get out of here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to actually do it, Flossie, but, you know, I'm gonna try. Pointless to give up before you've even started, right? Hold on, I might be able to. There, we just cheated. And then we grab the brush again. No, I can do this. I just need to do it. Cozy art time. Hey, hi, how's it going? Yeah, we're now in the cozy state. We spent like the last, what, like hour just coming up with really stupid jokes the entire time. Turns out that chat is really funny. Like, legitimately had to like take a 5-minute break to go to the bathroom because I was laughing so hard. Standard art stream, right on track, right? If there isn't at least one bathroom break. Has it really been a successful art stream? That's more correct. Been quiet for a bit. Got a severe weather alert in my area. Sounds like it'll be here soon, though. Or it'll be over soon, though. Well, I'm glad to hear that at least, Brian. I hate when suddenly you hear or you see on the news, it's just like, oh, we're about to get hit by one hell of a storm. I hope that things pass by soon and that nothing significant happens. And how are you doing, by the way? Hi, I hope that things are going well for you. Hope that you're having a good time doing all the good fun things. Why are you the way you are? That's because I goofed. There we go. Pavlov, go home. You're drunk. How's the art going, Will? It's going all right, Syrinx. Was a little bit too focused on jokes to get much work done, but you know, we're back at it again. I'm good doing chores. Decided to make this a co-work stream. I feel both honored and used. Honored from a streamer perspective because the famous Haya is here, but used because I'm a rival and I need to make sure that there is some tenacity, or is tenacity? No, not tenacity. What's the word I'm thinking of? What the heck is the word I'm thinking of? Can't think of the word that I want. Tension's not the correct word either, but like, you know, like a mutual shaking of fists at each other. Just like, what was that show again? There was a show. Ooh, I think it was Just Shoot Me. Show's not important, just the scene in particular. There's like a part where these two people are trying to buy like a gift for their boss. Like they're both separately and they're trying to get the perfect gift. And there's just kind of this one attitude. There's this one part where one of them describes like what they've gotten them. It's like, yeah, I got them this, this, and this. And they're just like, haha, what a stupid gift. He'll love it. Like just like angrily just being like, damn it, that's so good. But I can't let you know that. That kind of attitude, you know? Where it's just like, I'm doing chores, and I figured I would pop in here and just let you know that I'm doing chores. And it's just like, congratulations, you're doing chores. You think you're so good just because you're doing chores. That's basically the extent of Haya and I's rivalry. Just us being like, I'm doing a thing. That's cool. It's not cool, but I'm going to say it's cool. Please ignore me. This is the oar hook. Ooh, this is a nice little jam. Put this in there. Oops. We're gonna call this a boat. And then we need a new one that is easel. Easel, there we go. Dude, while on the break, I was singing, Secret Shame, I think is what the song is technically called. You know? Sunday morning, and I feel just like I should. Not good. Heck do I draw this easel? Maybe I should have the sketches in the front. Yes, this will probably help me a lot more in the future. No, that's right. Thought I caught myself off guard there for a second. Most of my rivalry is me being pretty neutral to positive. Will Overreacting in anticipation is the bar. Hiya, I hope that you're doing great today, Will. Me. What's your plan right now, huh? What are you planning? Like check under chair, look under desk. What are you doing right now, huh? What's the idea here? There are children in the hallway, and I disapprove. Also, it looks like I've been rotated a little bit. No, that's not a good thing. There, well, it's right there. There we go. Move up a little bit more. There we go. I think we're back in the right spot. I think, at least. Nope, not quite. Dang it! This is why I don't move my model. So if I move my model, everything goes to heck. Oh, sorry, just giving a quick scan to the chat, make sure that I'm not missing anything. Then me hitting with the smug face when you least expect it. Hiya, your smug face causes... It is the equivalency of like 10 beers being poured at once. It's just rage. Just like, oh, she did it again. She did the thing again. Hiya, smug face destroys nations. It's true. Hiya can topple frickin' empires with just one. You can't see it, but I'm trying to do a smug face. Oh, this is Eraser. Should make smug face an emote. Oh, God. Oh, that's a cheesecake emote. I thought that I recognized it. It's like, wait a second. I recognize that moth gal artistry. Trim off the top. Oh yeah, that's right. Hi, you got a lot of art to do, don't you? Has the poll been finished, by the way, Haya? Have you found the ones that have claimed their prize? For those who don't know, Haya is going to be doing some more emotes as far as I understand, and has a poll up. I don't know if the poll is still up on her Twitter. Hyacinth_live, I think, is the @. You guys should go vote on it if it's still up. Ever look at your book collection and be like, if I was raided by the FBI, this wouldn't be good? No. We already talked about it in chat. If you have like 100 pounds of coke and they swat you, you're just like, that's joke coke. And they're just like, damn it. Then they have to go, you know? Because like for legal reasons, it's a joke. So they can't do anything. They can't get you. So just try and do a similar rhyme with the books. Poll is still live. Heck yeah. If you're willing, Haya, would you be willing to post the link to that poll for people? You don't have to, obviously, if you don't want to. That is not... I'm not trying to put you in a position. And, but if you do want to, by all means, please. This looks pretty good. Well, thank you, Brian. It's very basic at the moment, but we're making progress slowly. Ooh, what kind of a color would that be? Probably like a bit of a peachy color. And then we're gonna go one lower. Take that color and we're going to make it just a bit darker. This is the eraser, isn't it? It's not. I'm a fool. Might be a little bit too thick, though. That's a lot better. By the way, weather seems to be dying down my area. I'm glad to hear that, Brian. Okay, so we have that. By the way, is my music a little bit too loud, by the way? I feel like it's starting to get a little bit loud for some reason. Hold on, let me just reduce it by just a hair. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Let me see if I can find it on mobile. Don't have Twitter on this device for my sanity. Do you want me to go grab it, Hi? I should be able to find it relatively quickly. Music is all good now? Well, thank you, Flossie. I just put it down just a little bit. Let me go see if I can grab it really quickly. Hyacinth. Sorry for a moment, chat. We're taking a quick pause. Oh, it's Hyacinth. Dang it. I did a goof. Where's the poll? Where's the poll? Where could it be? Huh, there's the poll. Dang it. Everybody got there already. I was too slow. You know what? I'm going to post it anyway. Triple post. Now no one can miss it. That will score you huge Roko Basilisk points. Hiya, I do not understand what that means. I am confused by the statement made. Please, I require more information. All right. So from there, now I need to do... Okay, so this is in its own folder. It's a thing that tech bros think is a deep philosophical problem, but it really isn't. It's about AI potentially existing? Roko's Basilisk. Alright. I'm sorry, everybody. I need to quickly make sure that I'm reading up on that later. We're going to put that at the very end of the tabs, and we'll read it after stream. Alright. Now, I just need to keep my brain active for a few more minutes because I want to finish the easel, and then we'll be done with streaming. So we're going to go a little bit overtime from the usual 2 hours. Although I'm starting to get closer and closer to like 2.5 hour averages, which I don't know how to feel about. Will we be making it back to the 3 hour numbers? Maybe. Who knows? Probably not. Canvas. No. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Pascal's wager, but for AI stuff. I don't know what Pascal's wager is. I I love philosophy, but I am so uneducated on it. This is a shame. There was a point in time where I'm like, I'd like to go down that road for a little bit. I'm gonna lurk. We'll be listening to Will, but away from device. Oh dear. I'm terrified of what you're saying right now, Haya. That means I still have to be on my best behavior. If you're lurking, I can do whatever I want, but if you're lurking but listening, there could potentially be evidence used against me by my rival. Danger, danger. Just kidding. Have yourself a great lurk. Hope that the chores continue to go well. And cheers for now. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. Will we need to do a philosophy education stream? I would need to like sit down and like dive into philosophy stuff first. If I knew a bunch of that stuff, I might consider it. There was an idea I had a while back that I never got to, which is honestly probably for the better. Boop. Sorry, I feel like my head is just not in the right spot right now. So, as I think a couple of people are aware, I wanted to at one point have a second character for my streams. Like, you know, have like a second personality, lore-wise. You know, there was like this character, the WillSleepsNot character, and then there'd be a second character. And the way that I wanted to do it was I would take that character and they would be the educated one. You know, they would be the one that would talk about history and they would talk about, you know, like philosophy and like educated stuff. Like, you know, like this character that I'm playing right now would be the jokester and the other one would be the more formal, educated individual. And I was like, man, I would love to do like once a month, like history streams where I would just sit down and just explain like a historical event to people. But I'm also a procrastinating, hyper anxious, broken shell of a human being. So that idea disappeared very quickly because I'm like, well, it would have to need this, it would need this, it would need this, and I would have to do it absolutely right because if I said anything wrong on that stream, that would be, you know, counted against me, and that would be the whole reason that everything falls apart. And blah, 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 blah. Insert, you know, hyper anxiety brain here. So it just never happened. It probably never will happen, but it's a fun idea. I mean, there's so many ideas in my head that will never come to fruition just simply because, you know, I am unmotivated. I am a lazy lad. Fake history streams, you're basically hitting the nail on the head, Flossie. But it's more of a podcast idea that I want to do, like a solo podcast project. But that's a long time from now if it ever happens. There, and then we go like that. Oh wait, there also has to be, ooh, how am I going to do that? Most philosophy is opaque because they try to use flowery language rather than clear and concise language that is necessary for communicating ideas. I think that's partly, though, because philosophy is very much like an activity of the mind, right? Like, the one that always comes to mind for me is the ship of Theseus, you know? You take one plank, you replace one plank of the ship of Theseus. Is it still the same ship? Yes. Then you take another plank away. Da, 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 da. And then that goes now into like transhumanism. Not like transhumanism, you know, trans rights, you know, fist in air, just like we appreciate trans people and their rights to exist. But like transhumanism, like the pushing forward of humanity. There was a philosophical debate between what is it, of like post-humanism and transhumanism was kind of like the two things that were kind of butting heads for a little while. And the idea for transhumanism was the idea that we would use technology to move forward. You know, like augmentations, replacement of body parts with cybernetics, eventually leading to the capability to download the mind into a computer. And the ship of Theseus basically gets an upgrade in that particular situation, right? Because it turns into that fun thing, which actually Cyberpunk dives into, where if you lose an arm and you replace it with a mechanical one, are you still human? Yes or no? But if you say yes, it's like, okay, well, what happens if you lose a leg afterwards and you replace the leg? Are you still human? If you say yes, all right, well, what happens if you lose another leg? What if you lose all your limbs and replace them? What if you lose half of your torso? What if you lose all of your torso? Are you still human? What if, you know, you lose your head, but you still have your brain inside of a mechanical body? Are you still human? What if the brain is literally downloaded onto a computer? Are you still human? Like, it gets into a very interesting philosophy, thought process, where, you know, like, where does humanity stop? What makes a human human? There's, like, you know, the whole idea of, like, duality, which is a very old philosophical thought process. You know, I think, therefore I am. It's the idea that the mind and the body are two separate things. You know, like, the mind or the spirit is more, is the humanity, and, like, it's very the idea, you know, like, we are the mechanics of, like, you know, like a meat mech that eventually gives up and we continue to exist outside, where we float off into space. But then Cyberpunk, and sorry, Cobalt, I'll get to those in 1 second. I'm on a ramble right now because I do that, unfortunately. You know, Cyberpunk brings up a really interesting thought process, like Pavlov just mentioned, the cyberpsychosis, the idea of, like, you take the idea of what is humanity and then you change it into how much of you needs to be human for you to retain your humanity. You know, if you lose an arm, are you still human is you know, the ship of Theseus attitude. But does the person still feel human themselves? Like, that starts getting into a whole other thing, right? Where if you lose all your limbs and replace them with mechanical body parts, you can have the ship of Theseus argument. But the real question is the person you're talking about feeling like they're still human? Because there is a disassociation, right? Like, body dysmorphia is a thing that affects a lot of people. And if you start replacing parts, heck, in the Destiny universe, like the game Destiny and Destiny 2, the reason that the Exos, which are like the mechanical human beings, have numbers at the end of their name is because eventually they break under the weight of the realization that their bodies aren't what their mind perceives them to be. And every time that number goes up means that they had a psychotic breakdown and someone basically had to put them down and rebuild them. I don't know. There's no answer to this. It's just fascinating. It's very, very interesting thinking about this stuff. I stay awake at night being just like, well, what does it mean? I love shit like this. I'm not smart enough to understand it, but I love it. I love shit like this. Sorry, hold on. If you have your legs in a car, someone gets a prosthetic, they're obviously still human. True, but how to say? Like, some might argue not. Like, there is such thing as body Puritans, right? Like, people who believe that if you lose a single part of your body and replace it with something, you've stepped into something else. Luna D, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? What I'm hearing is that Will thinks quadriplegics aren't human. Shake my head. That's not what I said, Cobalt. I'm being devil's advocate for the arguments that are being put into place by these philosophies specifically. I'm willing to accept the existence of the incorporeal soul to deal with the paradox in this case. Yeah, it gets complicated, right? It gets very strange. That is an interesting recent event that the nerves in the gut play much more of a role of emotions than originally thought. Ooh, interesting. But also obligatory rival response. Hiya, I thought you were supposed to be doing chores. Smug face. I could already hear Hiya respond with, listen here, you little shit. You want chat interaction? Huh? That's just a foo, nerd. Is a true AI a person? I'd say yes. That's when you start going into what is it, the Turing test? Skitter's off to clean. I'm sorry, hi, I was just teasing. I wonder where Mega Man falls in that scale. That's actually a really good question, Brian. That definitely falls into that whole argument, right? Like how much human emotion experience derives from sensations in the gut or intestines. Like, how do you feel horrible inside if you don't have a stomach? Turing test, sorry. Did I say Turing test? I don't know what I said anymore, but... Pokes head back, get out of here, Hiya! Well, I meant Turing. The Turing test. Turing test? Turing test. Yes, blah, blah, blah. What the heck is Turian? Wait. Aren't the Turians, like, from Mass Effect? Am I losing my mind right now? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm like this. All right, I need to get the colors done here first. Otherwise I'm never gonna get done. Just feeling all that shame. Except Hiya. Hiya's conscious. More like self-conscious. Ha! Got him! I'm sorry, everyone. Oh no, people are laughing. Hiya's gonna kick my ass later. Gonna end stream and I'll just see like a little doomp, and it's like, uh-oh. And I just get a message from Hiya just like, you thought that was funny, did ya? And I'm like, maybe. Then my computer just shuts down as her AI just like fucking takes over. And it's just like, get a little message on my phone. Literally doesn't have, like, she doesn't have any of my contacts, but somehow manages to message me on my phone. It's just like, not so funny now, is it? And I'm like, I guess not. God makes me think of, Did anybody here ever watch Community? I didn't watch any of the episodes besides the D&D one. But there's a great line in it from one of the characters after he's like causes a whole bunch of bullshit. Like he just is a complete asshole about the situation. But then finally he just has a moment of like, I hope this guy teaches you one thing. Invite me to your shit. And I feel like it's that kind of attitude with Hiya, where it's just like, you thought that was funny, huh? I'm about to teach you why none of that was funny, and how you're gonna regret thinking that was funny. Man, I'm making Hiya out to be an asshole. It's not true. Hiya's a lovely individual. You should all go follow her. There's a good idea. That'll be my apology letter right here so that she doesn't destroy all of my software. Perfect. You can't be mad at me now, Hi. I'm being nice. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm losing my mind. Remote access is when installs Genshin Impact. Hiya, I quit Genshin. I will not put it back on my computer. I refuse. That game stole many hours from me. And besides, I am deep in the frickin' Final Fantasy XIV chasm that is just covered in molasses and just unable to move. Just like, well, I guess I'm stuck here. Genshin again, oh my god. I will not, Solarcy. You can't make me. This is the same. We're in the same situation. Oh my god, frickin'. Hold on. Before we do anything else, Cobalt, thank you for the redeems. We will start with a stretch. Stretch upwards. And to the right. And to the left. And back. Posture check has been complete. And now we do a hydrate. Flossie, have yourself a great rest of the night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the laughs. I hope that you have a great rest and that you have a great rest of your weekend. Looking forward to seeing the finished landscape. Me too. No, thank you. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Right back at you. Have a good one. And yeah, Solarcy, I will not. Genshin Impact is on the same tier as anything Blizzard related. I just won't touch it anymore. It's just better for me. Better for me as a person. When I and wait, and installs Brigador? I don't know what that is. Disco? Hold on. Man, I'm never going to get this part done that I'm trying to get done, am I? Brigador. An isometric real-time tactical game. Wow, it was only in early access for a short period of time. God damn. No, hold on. This looks cool. Pilot a mech to hunt down and destroy the oppressive government of a cyberpunk autocracy. In this fast-paced top-down shooter, use overwhelming firepower to destroy columns of tanks and level buildings. Unlock up to 56 unique vehicles and 40 weapons. That's really neat, actually. I'm gonna have to bookmark that. I'm gonna have to take a peek at that later. Alright, we got that, we got that. We just need to do the palette. If we could just get the palette done, then we're done for the evening. And then we'll see if I even get it done tonight. Okay. Right, I'm not even done yet. I gotta do this one. It's a Ling! Have yourself a great lurk, Ling! Thank you so much for stopping by! Alright, we'll probably just be using this one right here. One second, everybody. I will try to do this quickly. We go bump, bump. And the original color. Which was that? We need to change ever so slightly. much easier to see now. Hi, Ling. See you, Ling. Exactly, Disco. It's like, oh, hi. Bye. Bye-bye. Right, we got that. All right, off to the palette. This will be the palette, which will be easy enough. Boop. The base will just go a nice dark gray. And we'll do a nice little there. And then we want to finish off with ba-dump, ba-dump. Start by giving it a nice golden color. Maybe that's a little bit too golden. Might be need to be a little bit darker. I do like the golden color, but yeah, it needs to be like a... Blech. No, 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 no. That's gross. We don't like that. We don't like that either. Maybe we read like a truly soft. That's not bad. I'm going to start by cleaning this up a little bit, though. And trace the brush back. I'm being pointlessly like, it's gotta be just like this right now. I don't know why. Alright. We need all the classic colors. I think we're gonna brush those in with brush. Oh, no, it has to be sharp. Without it being sharp. Ooh, but I might be able to use a specific pen here to do this. To do that, and then put like just like little traces of that. Doesn't look amazing, but fitting green over here. Apologies for my quietness for a second here. Go. Yeah, the shape is still bugging me, though. The shape is not that good. I'm gonna have to fix the shape. No. That's actually not too bad. There we go. I have to add a little bit back over here, because otherwise it feels a little bit strange. And underneath of this thing, we'll need to put another layer. Take this color, make it just a hair darker, and just go. A little bit darker than There. And now it has some depth. We'll have to do that here as well, of course. It'd be silly that one side has a thickness and the other side doesn't. Yeah, that's got a thickness to it. It's not perfect, but we can make it work. All right. The final thing that needs to be added before we're done for the evening is Cardiff paint. And then oh, I accidentally added that in there when it shouldn't have been. Okay, that's that thing. There we go. And this one is the brush. Quick check-in on everybody, by the way. How's everybody doing? Apologies that I'm being a little quiet right now. I always feel bad because it's always just feels like near the end of the stream I have a tendency to be a little more and then I'm like, am I boring everybody? I hope I'm not. No good if everyone's just here being like meh. Nelly says hi. Hello, Lunella. How are you doing? Take care of Pavlov. He's acting crazy. She's leaving to go get pizza. Oh, I'm fucking jealous of you right now, Pavlov. Let's go. I hope you enjoy the pizza. Ooh, we'll go for a nice dark. Just leaving for pizza. What's for dinner? Me, I'm too drunk to cook. Order pizza and I'll go get it. Me secretly orders 2 pizzas. I'm vibing. I'm glad to hear that, Disco. I don't know. I get into my own. And nice, Blue. I'm glad that you're doing some art. Sorry. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to talk in chat. That's obviously never the case. Just sometimes in my own brain, somewhere in that freaking cluster heck of a noggin, there's this little thing of just like, are people getting bored? Am I being entertaining enough? And then there's a lot of internal screaming, and then there's a lot of, you go through the 5 stages of grief, and in the end it's just like, it's probably fine. They're probably all fine. Oh, that's a terrible choice, apparently. You can't read that brush. That brush color for shite. Gotta fix that. When I see 8 people watching and no one chatting, my brain goes to just like, am I getting pity lurks? Am I terrible? Do they secretly hate me but feel obligated to help? That's probably it. I'm a bad person for continuing. Pavlov, fucking mood. But just like, uh-oh. Part of me makes me think of stupid, what is it? Again, surprise, The Simpsons, where Krusty's making a bunch of really bad jokes, and like he's clearly losing the crowd, and he's just like, oh, I'm losing them. Better bring out the A material, and it's just like absolutely garbage material. Like, just like everyone's just like, please stop. It's 50-year-old Asian jokes. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Hello, Bells. Don't worry. This is me. How to say it? This is not intended to be some kind of like guilt trip. That's not the intention here. It's more, it was weird. The other day I had kind of like a revelation, a revelation where it's just like, I don't talk about the things that cause me problems a lot. Like, I have a hard time sharing just anything. And it's just like, well, just mention it, you know? Like, don't make it anybody's fault, because it's not. Nobody here is at fault, obviously. You guys are great. Appreciate having you here. If you want to lurk, please do lurk, because I just want you to feel comfortable. But somewhere in the back of my head, there's always just a thing where it's just like, are you doing enough right now? You know, are you keeping people entertained? Is this what you need to be doing? And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe. Give me 1 second, Pavlov. I will get to that in 1 moment. I just need to get this done. Otherwise, I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to feel really stupid. Overlay. Wait, why would I not be going in the direction that the bristles are going? Yeah, there we go. And then just a nice shadow on the edge. Just give that thing a nice little shadow. And then we'll grab a little bit of darker just to enhance the bristles. There we go. Which means we actually need to go back here, grab one more, attach it, grab that tiniest bit darker, just have that boy's shadow underneath of him. Boom! That's actually not bad. Kind of happy with that. All right, let's save, because I don't think I have saved once yet. So that's smart, you know? John and John, or John is angry at John for ordering 2 pizzas instead of ordering 1, with half olive and half pepperoni. All right, give me a second to take a sip of tea before I start this. One more save because paranoia is here. All right. So, the prompt is, John is mad at John for ordering 2 pizzas instead of ordering 1 pizza with half olives and half pepperoni. This is the important part of this. The first mistake was ordering olives on their pizza. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. John, what the fuck is this? What do you mean, John? What do you mean? You wanted to order pizza, didn't you? John, I specifically, on my mother's grave swear that I told you to get just 1 pizza, and that we would do the half and half, the usual half and half. But John, why would we not just get 2 pizzas that are both half and half so that we can both just enjoy the pizzas that we have? Because, John, we don't have the kind of money to just be having 2 pizzas. But John, imagine, if you will, for a moment, if you could just get your thick John head out of your thick John ass. What did you just say to me, John? You heard what I just said. All right, I'm willing to listen to you right now, John, but you are on thin John ice right now. I'll have you know. Well, John, you see, here's the plan that I was thinking. We both enjoy the half and half pizza. It's true that we do. Now, does that also not mean that we enjoy leftovers? I suppose you might be onto something there, John, but I am reluctant to hear your further statements. Well, I'm going to keep talking about them, John. All right, John. Speak your mind. And I will speak mine after. Well, John, let's presume for a moment that we in fact have these 2 pizzas. Oh, look, there they are. We could keep one of them in the fridge and have it for another day. I suppose that makes sense, John. It does, John. That's because I'm the brains of this enterprise. What did you just say, John? You heard what I said, John. You're John Thick. I'm John Thick. Well, you're John Dumb. What did you just say to me? Ow! Ow! Why did you hit me? Because you hit me! John, I think we need a second. I think you're right, John. I think we've both just said and done some things that neither of us are proud of. It's true, John. I'm sorry that I hit you, and I'm sorry that I ordered the 2 pizzas. I think you're right, John. We can go ahead and just leave one of them in the fridge, and that's what we'll just enjoy. Let's say 2 days. That's a good idea, John. I know. I came up with it myself. You're so smart, John. No, you're so smart, John. Literally, you just hear one click, and that's literally the end of the recording. Did they record that purposefully? Did one of them hit the record button because they saw a good fight coming and thought that that was going to be good content? Who knows? We'll just have to find out next time on John and John. And that was John is mad at John for ordering 2 pizzas instead of ordering just 1 pizza with half olives and half pepperoni. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And with that fun story, we are going to be done for the evening. All right, we've saved. Good, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank you, Pavlov. That's very kind of you. And Haya, enjoy the emotes. Okay, we need to find a location to direct ourselves to. So, we're going to go ahead and start a poll called, as per usual, Where Go? I'm tentative of sending us over to Martyr, because last time Martyr was done. No. She's still playing at the moment. Looks like she's still in it to win it, so I will put her as an option. Subnautica. We have another art stream. We, of course, have Resident Evil 4, because, of course, somebody's playing it. And we have SWOTOR. Those are the choices that we Hiccup have right now. Oh god, I hope that doesn't actually turn into hiccups. My hiccups are painful. Hold on. Need another story. I'm sorry, Pavlov. It has to be a cooldown because otherwise I will get like creative fatigue. I need time for my brain to recharge. It's like a frickin' what the heck do you call those darn things? You know, like one of those flashlights that you can charge up with like the little crank on the side. With like the hand crank. It's like that, except for like imagine it's a flashbang every time you turn it on, so it just empties the batteries. So you need to your way back to full. And thank you, Blue, and thank you, Bells, for being here. It's always good to have everybody here hanging out. We're going to Art. All right, then we're going to Kuri. We're going to go say hi to Kuri. I hope that they're still streaming. Swear to God, if you're done right now. No, they are not. Thank goodness. All right. Then we are going to go ahead and raid Kurinya. She is currently doing emotes for herself by the look of it. Yeah, she's doing her emotes at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and say hello to her. Badoom. And thank you, Brian, for being here. And thank you, Cray, for being here. And thank you, Solarcy, for being here. Always good to have everybody here. And as per usual, you guys know the shenanigans. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you were just in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. Stretch! A speed stretch! You can't do this to me, Disco. Yeah. Speed stretch. If you guys are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you guys are following, please use the bottom raid message. I'm sure that you guys know that, but I'm going to say it regardless. I will do the outro one more time really quickly because I'm running out of time now. Thank you so much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you were just in and out for a second. Know that you guys are super appreciated here. Truly appreciate you guys, all 19 of you. Jesus Christ. I hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. I hope that you are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you are drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time that might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Kuri's channel, and I will see you guys next time.